Repetition is going to breed you. I keep telling y'all this as well. Repetition is going to breed you. It's going to make you better. It's going to help you. It's going to make you grow. It's going to be able to help them seeds that you are trying to water sprout faster, because you're going to keep hearing and keep doing the same things. And that's why I keep telling y'all, if you moving in wicked ways, or you doing whatever you want to do, however the case may be, you feel me? And you just keep doing that over and over, that's you watering that wicked seed, bro. Over here, man, I'm trying to help y'all plant some more righteous seeds, pull them wicked seeds up out the ground, stop worrying about all that, and start watering them righteous seeds, bro. Yo, you already know what the vibe is, man. It's DBPOTD. So look, bro, look. I got a good one for you, right? Now this one is low key like a little throwback if we keeping it a buck. You see what I'm saying? Cause this one we had called out back in 2023 at the start of when we first started DBPOTDs. You see what I'm saying? And I also gave this one to my TikTok exclusives because I had to give them this one for an example purposes. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't get me twisted. Company's still gonna do what it do. See what I'm saying? You can still invest into it and get a little loot. You feel me? But my point is, I had to show them how patience works in the market. You know what I mean? Sometimes we be thinking that you just gonna get your money overnight. Brother, sis, that's not how it works, bro. Now, don't get me twisted. When you day trading for real, there are multiple opportunities to where you can make some money and cash out. That's why I have it layered up the way that I do with my students, to where we have levels to this. You see what I'm saying? There's level 1 T1, T2, T3, and then there's level 2 T1, T2, T3, and then there's level 3 T1, T2, T3. You see what I'm saying? And each of those are really going to be different amongst people and how they choose to invest, how they choose to trade, whatever it is that they want to do. Feel me? But either way it go, we have options for your take profits. You see what I'm saying? So that you have zones, you got goals in which that you know to go for, and how you can, you know, manage your account or move it how you want to move it. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes really the problem behind most people when it comes down to investing is they hate the word patience, bro. They hate that word. They feel like, oh man, so you mean to tell me if I put this $1,000 into this company, I might not be able to use this 1,000 or cash out on this 1,000 or make no money on this 1,000 for a couple months? Yes, bro, yes. I'm not finna sit here and lie to you and tell you, oh nah, I got the sauce to where I know every single time the next day you gonna make some money, bro. I'm not finna lie to you like that, bro. If you want a liar in your corner, and go find some of these other investors that be capping to y'all, just making it look good, throwing out these advertisements, making it look good. I'm gonna say it one more time because that's what they do. They make it look good, but they can't show you no real stats. They can't show you the same facts that I'm gonna show you day in, day out, every time, and it have the same longevity in which that my investors have. You see what I'm saying? Because when you rocking with me, bro, you got longevity. You see what I'm saying? You got this going on forever. Ain't gonna be no 1 or 2 times you hit. No, bro. So long as you stay loyal and stay down with the program, brother, I promise you gonna forever eat. Forever. These call outs that I give, brother, forever. So I'm saying I'm gonna forever find these. I'm gonna say it till it get inside of your dome, gang. I'm gonna forever find these. I'm gonna forever be able to give y'all this easy money for real, because all you got to do is just invest what you got. See what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to break the bank on your investments. I'm telling you to invest what you got. Start small, start big, however you want to do it. Make your account better, make your account bigger. You see what I'm saying? If you start with 100, I can show you how to operate that 100 to be able to make 200. You see what I'm saying? And then that 200 will be able to make you 400, and then that 400 will be able to make you 800, and so on and so forth. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, the company that we got today is IBRX, Immunity Bio. I called this out again back in 2023. Y'all can go check the videos. That's the one thing about it. At this point, the companies that I call out to y'all in any way, shape, form, or fashion, we got video documentation behind this, you see what I'm saying? So that means anytime that I ever said that I called such and such out, or I did this, or I did that, y'all can easily just go back on the YouTube videos and go find it. Real talk, that's how easy I made this, bro. So if you don't believe what I'm saying, go back and watch the video and you'll see what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? That's why this is a part of it. But other than that, man, I document everything anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's always gonna stay legit. It's always gonna stay, you know, what's the word that I'm looking for? It basically just gonna stay right. Feel me? So as you looking through the companies, the prices, I mean, you'll be able to see that the price was at like $5, but the pre-price was sitting above $6. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you really take a good look, right? I'm talking about taking a good look at where this company is sitting and how it's above that major MA on the day time frame. Now, with y'all, I didn't walk y'all through, you know, some of them bigger time frames that I use. However, on the TikTok exclusives, I went through a couple of them little time frames just to show them. It might have only been one for real. But as I went through the time frames, I noticed that on some of the bigger time frames as well, that's a little higher than the day. So I'm saying, those are also, the price is above our trampoline. You feel me? It's above that trampoline, which means that you can expect some good returns to come back from this. You feel me? Probably within the next couple weeks. And the way that the prices are trending, you can definitely expect some good prices to come back from this within the next couple weeks, within the next month or two. And shoot, last time that we called it out, it ended up going up to, all right, here we go with this. Last time we called it out, it ended up going up to about a good $10. You see what I'm saying? This time we called it out, I ain't gonna say where it might go or where it could go, but what I am gonna say is it's gonna get up there. So y'all just make sure that y'all paying attention to the prices. Make sure that you lock in on this company, even if you don't put no money in. Just pay attention to the prices, put it on your watch list so that you can keep an eye on it, so that, you know, for future reference, if you ever want to invest with me in something else, you'll know exactly what to expect from the companies that we give out. You feel me? And that's really the main thing. You feel me? I just want y'all to be able to start watching some of these things. You don't gotta always invest into it. Sometimes the most important part about it is just being able to see that what you could have invested into would have made some money, and then that builds your confidence for when you actually do start investing for real, or when you want to take some of these plays, you already know, all right, bet. I done seen episode 1, 5, 10, and 20 back then shoot up. So let me go ahead and invest into company episode 3. You know what I'm saying? You should get what I'm saying with that, right? So, you know, do what you will, do what you want. Either way it go, I'm always gonna give y'all this little money, always gonna give you some little tips on the side. You feel me? If I got them for you at the moment, that's just how we do. That's just how I am. You feel me? Now, moving into the topic of the day, right? Y'all, I want y'all to really take a second to think about this, right? For real. Why do you think that people mock Christians so much? Just take a second before I even get into my own little whoop-de-whoop. Tell me why you think that they mock Christians so much. Why is it such a movement to mock Christians? Feel me? They don't mock the Muslims. You see what I'm saying? They don't mock the Buddhists. They don't mock whatever else other religion that they got out here. They don't mock none of that. They actually support it. They actually push it. Especially in our culture today, everybody is converting to Muslim. You see what I'm saying? They converting to, you know what I'm saying, Allah, and that ain't even right. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I know y'all probably gonna hate me for that, and it's probably gonna be some people that probably be like, "Oh man, you tripping?" No, bro, I'm not tripping. I ain't tripping at all. And you gonna see when time is over with, or your time is over with. You feel me? Because we might not live to see when time actually end in my generation. Who knows? You feel me? We don't know when the end of the earth is really going to be. You know what I'm saying? We don't know when the end of times is. You feel me? That's only up to God and his decision-making skills. But what I will tell you is when you see your end, just like when I see my end, we going to see the truth. And I'm telling you, as I've been telling y'all from the start, You better get with God, bro. You better stop that mess. And I want to put something else out there too. Y'all better remember that just because somebody say that they praying to God, that don't mean that they praying to the same God that you praying to. I just want to throw that out there because it's levels to this, y'all, especially when you start understanding this. And I want you to also understand, I am not some overly religious person. Truth of the matter is, I don't even support religion. You see what I'm saying? I don't support religion at all. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I actually go by what I know. I go by what I believe. I go by what I see. You see what I'm saying? And what I know, believe, and see is that the Trinity, God, the Son, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, that's the right way to go. You feel me? So I don't really fool with people that be overly religious and trying to, you know what I'm saying, stuff all that religious stuff down your throat, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of stuff that's taught within these religions that are wrong as well, bro. I'm gonna keep it above. But that ain't even the conversation for today. So maybe I gave you enough time with me rambling on for you to have an answer to the question that I asked you. So now I'm gonna give you my answer. You wanna know why I think they mock Christians so much, bro? They mock Christianity because they know Christianity is the way to go. They know Christianity is gonna save them. They know that Christianity and the way that we move in righteousness, or at least attempt to move in righteousness as much as possible, that's the way to go. You see what I'm saying? What you have to understand is they only gonna mock something that they know works. This is what I told y'all before. The devil mocks God because he knows that the things of God works. So he's going to try to find ways to manipulate those things of God and make it of him. So that when he makes it of him, y'all get fooled into that trap, into believing that it's of God, when in all actuality it's not. The devil's greatest trick on this earth is actually a couple of them, but two of them that I'll say is, one, making you believe that he's not real, and then two, making you believe that some of the things that y'all are praying to is right. Feel me? Now, I ain't here to bash nobody and how they live, because that's not really what I do. I don't like to pass judgment on the people, but I do like to speak in truth. I like to tell you what's right. I like to tell you what's wrong, even if that means that I'm condemning myself in some moments. I tell y'all this all the time. Just because I'm speaking on something don't mean that I've overcame it. Don't mean that I've just beat it all the time. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not here to sit here and give you woe is me stories or vent to y'all about what I go through and what my life consists of. You see what I'm saying? What I'm here to do is to educate you, free you, and save you from being trapped in them snares that the devil wants you to stay trapped in. So with that being said, right, you got to start paying attention to how people, when you start going on your better path, when you start moving on your righteous path, when you start actually trying to do better, you got to start paying attention to how people will start to mock you. People will start to say lies about you. They'll start playing on your top. They'll start making stories up about you. They'll start making people think that what you doing is evil, what you doing is wicked. I'm trying to tell you, they did it to Jesus, bro. You better go look in them books. I'm trying to tell you. Read the gospel, bro. They did it to Jesus the whole time. Every time that he was trying to show them the right way, even down to when he was healing people on the Sabbath. And then them priests came to him trying to tell him that what he was doing was a sin, because ain't you supposed to rest on the Sabbath? He told them, yo, I'm doing righteous work right now. You see what I'm saying? I'm doing righteous work. I'm working for God right now. So I'm good. Feel me? And they ain't like that. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Everybody ain't gonna like what you're doing. When you actually move into your path, I'm gonna tell you how to know if you actually doing the things that God wants you to do. Right? You'll start noticing that worldly people don't really get along with you the way that they used to. And you know what worldly people are, bro. You know who they are. You know who the ones are around you that are very worldly, or that still move into the world's ways, bro. You know who they are, bro. And you'll notice how they will they will separate themselves from you, bro. They will find a way to get away from you and to move different from what you moving, or to just not be around you as much, or to try their best to condemn you for actually doing right or speaking right. Oftentimes what you got to realize is they will attack the person. They won't attack what you're actually saying. They won't attack the truth, because the truth is the truth, and they know that if they did just just the amount of reading that you did, just the amount of research that you did, just the amount of praying that you did, and had just the amount of faith that you have, they know that they will come into the same understanding and alignment that you do, and that you have, and that you are in. You feel me? So they know that much, but the problem is they don't want you to be doing it. So they gonna attack you and try to make you feel less than. But then when they see somebody else doing it, you see what I'm saying, that they probably like a little bit more than you, let's keep it a buck, they'll support it. They'll go rock with it. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, you see what I'm saying? I had to catch myself. I'm still working on that to this day. I'm still working on my cussing, y'all. I ain't got all the way there yet. I'm still working on it, but I have been way more mindful as I've been, going about my daily life, to ease up on them cuss words, bro. Cause I'm telling y'all, man, y'all done heard me some of them times, bro, especially in older videos, man. I used to get right with you. Feel me? I used to get right with you. But that's also just another example of why I'm telling y'all, don't ever think that I'm perfect, bro. Don't ever think that I'm moving in a way of where I think that everything that I do is perfect. Gang, I still sin too, bro. It's not that I want to, but gang, we all have our ways, bro. We all have our moments, bro. We all can fall victim to it, but the fact of the matter is, every day you should be working to defeat sin. You should be working to conquer sin. You should be working to be a better person. See what I'm saying? You shouldn't be working to stay in the same things that you've been doing. I told y'all in the previous video, if you keep doing the same things, you're gonna keep getting the same results. You gotta move to new, and that's how you get new. You gotta change to better, and that's how you receive better. But the more that you continuously, and I mean continuously, do the same old things over and over and over and over again, I promise you, you're gonna keep getting them same results over and over and over and over again. All right? Now look, that's really all that I had to talk to y'all about. That's all that I had to chop it with y'all about. I just wanted to give y'all a little fruit for thought, you see what I'm saying? Give y'all a little seed to plant inside of y'all's own soil so that y'all can start thinking about some of these things, you feel me? Because we oftentimes, we know these things, but then we don't really elaborate on these things. Or the people that are supposed to be elaborating on these things and really teaching us, they make it so overcomplicated that it's hard for you to digest the information the way that you should. One of the main things that I try to do in my best way, right, is to keep things simple for y'all. I don't try to overcomplicate it. That's why y'all realize that I will at times, there's gonna be times where I do hit y'all with Bible verses, where I do hit y'all with scripture, where I do hit y'all with deeper information, where I hit y'all with quotes, where I hit y'all with whatever else, research, all type of stuff like that. I have my certain content lanes for that though. You feel me? When we over here in the DBPOTDs, man, the main thing I'm trying to do is just deliver you the information that I need you to get simply, in a simple way, and in a more human way, you feel me, to where you can relate, where you can actually just sit back and be like, okay, he ain't even trying to judge me for what I'm doing. He just trying to tell me that I could be better. You feel me? If you read the description on my page, it's been the same since I made this page. Bro, if you come over to my channel, understand that you are coming over to my channel to grow. You are not coming over to my channel to be the same person that you once was, to keep moving in the same ways that you once did. You are here to grow. So if you are not here to grow, hey, I guess you just here for entertainment. And truth of the matter is, I know sometimes I can be funny, sometimes I can have my, my own little ways, you know what I'm saying, my own little content ideas and woo-de-woo and what-de-what, right? That's good, cool. But what I will tell you is, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really here to entertain you, bro. I'm gonna just be honest, I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to educate you. I'm here to free you. I'm here to teach you. I'm here to give you all the resources that God continuously gives me. When God gives me something, I pour it back into y'all because y'all my family. That's just what it is. I do that for anybody and everybody around me, and anybody around me can vouch for that. When I learn, they learn. When I try to do better, I'm gonna put it in front of their face to also say, let them know, hey, you ain't gotta be the same as me, but you can at least try to do better. You see what I'm saying? That's my biggest thing in life, helping others be better. You see what I'm saying? I'ma do it till I'm gone. That's just what it is. That's just part of my journey. You see what I'm saying? And I live by that. I stand on that, and I'm gonna forever be that. It don't matter who try to come against it, whoever try to pray for my downfall. Understand something. You do not have more power than God do, and God has full control and reign over my life. You see what I'm saying? I'm just playing my role, bro. So with that being said, y'all make sure that y'all still talking to God daily. Do not forget to talk to God daily. I tell y'all this all the time because I need for you to remember this. Repetition is going to breed you. I keep telling y'all this as well. Repetition is going to breed you. It's going to make you better. It's going to help you. It's going to make you grow. It's going to be able to help them seeds that you are trying to water sprout faster, because you're going to keep hearing and keep doing the same things. And that's why I keep telling y'all, if you moving in wicked ways and you doing whatever you want to do, however the case may be, you feel me? And you just keep doing that over and over, that's you watering that wicked seed, bro. Over here, man, I'm trying to help y'all plant some more righteous seeds, pull them wicked seeds up out the ground, stop worrying about all that, and start watering them righteous seeds, bro. We got things to do, y'all. We got purposes to fulfill, guys. God gave us, y'all see how I got tongue-tied? God gave us life so that we could come down here and help save people and help bring people back to his kingdom. We are not here just to have fun. Understand, God gave you life so that you can enjoy life. There's nothing wrong with enjoying life. That's why God said that he gave you plans he has plans for your future. You see what I'm saying? He has plans for you to prosper. He has plans for you. You see what I'm saying? But you got to also understand that he did not just bring you here for that. He also needs you to save some souls along the way. He also needs you to intercess for some people, bro. He needs you to pray for more people. He needs you to pray for your people. You realize that once you really start praying, and I'm gonna leave it on this note, once you really start praying to God, and I mean praying to God, y'all, I ain't talking, like I said, I ain't talking about that 2-minute stuff. I'm talking about actually praying. And even if the prayer is 2 minutes, you know the difference. I'm talking about genuine prayer. When you really start praying to God, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, you will start seeing change in your life. You'll start seeing things shake up so fast, bro, in a supernatural way. And that's because God is within the supernatural, bro. He's far beyond our comprehension. No man has seen the face of God. That's what you got to understand. Even when Jacob was wrestling with him, that wasn't God's face. You got to understand that. That wasn't God's face, bro. God was using somebody to be able to get to Jacob. See what I'm saying? To turn him to Abraham. Feel me? And correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but we can all go back and read the scriptures. Like I said, I'm not always right. I'm not always, you know what I'm saying? But to my knowledge, you feel me? And just because I said that, I'm gonna end up going back and reading around that area too, just to make sure that I ain't tripping. You feel me? Because one thing I ain't gonna do, and one thing I don't like to do, and y'all will learn this about me more and more and more over time, but I don't like to speak ignorantly of things that I don't know. You feel me? Now, if I'm speaking confidently, then I'm speaking confidently. Simple as that. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Simple. But at the end of the day, I don't like to give out ignorant information. I'm not gonna speak on something that I don't know nothing about, or that I ain't at least look into. You feel me? Even again, if I'm not always right, I'm still not gonna just give you ignorant information. So understand that if I'm speaking on something, I done did my research, I done looked into it, or I done at least read up on it a couple times. You know what I mean? A little something like that. Make sure you're doing your own research, y'all. Make sure that you are not just trusting the things that you hear from people. This is why I put that disclaimer at the beginning of every one of my videos. Make sure that you are doing your own research. Make sure you are doing your own reading. Make sure that you are doing your part. Because if you just trust in the voice of others, understand you are being led by others and you are not being led by God. God will lead you. God will teach you. God will show you the same things that he's showing them and more if you just go to him and start doing things on your own terms sometimes. Understand we are all here to help each other, so there's ways that we're going to be able to help each other, free each other, and do things to be able to spread information for each other. It's so many different ways that God can speak through his people. But understand something, y'all, for real. Make sure that you are doing your own research. Right now in our time, and we're going to talk about this in another video, but right now in our time, we live in a social media age, y'all, where so much information is being put on social media, including my own. You feel me? But there are millions of people that's on social media accounts. There's millions of people that can do all types of wickedness on there, bro. And there's millions of ways that misinformation is being spread daily, but the real information is getting shadow banned. It's getting knocked down to the bottom of the barrel. You see what I'm saying? It's getting pushed away from the viewers that actually need to see and digest that real information. You see what I'm saying? So y'all just remember that, bro. Remember that. Cause I ain't even gonna lie. I know how my account is going right now. I know that they got me all type of shadow ban for real, and I know it because I would be easily, especially with the things that I speak on, I would easily be reaching way more people than I do. But I understand that there's journeys that I gotta go through, and there's certain things that I gotta figure out a long time. And God is going to continuously prosper me in the ways that He's already prospered me. Y'all will see this journey go farther, go harder, and get bigger. We got a movement going on around here. Real Rack Market, Real Rack Records. This is a movement. This ain't nothing little. This ain't no little boy stuff, man. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not here just to just do one or two things, man. I'm here for the movement. You feel me? Man, y'all stay prayed up, man. We out.